Ruskin Bond. The Room on the Roof by Ruskin Bond. Written by Ruskin Bond, age 17 years old. The story of The Room on the Roof is a semi-autobiographical work. Uh, The Room on the Roof is a tale about an Anglo-Indian orphan boy named Rusty. He lives with his guardian, Mr. Harrison, a missionary, and his wife in Dehradun. Mr. Harrison wants him to be groomed with English values and to avoid contact with Indian influences. However, Rusty is frustrated by his guardian's stern restriction and suffocating environment. One rainy day, Rusty meets a boy called Somi. He offers Rusty a ride on his bicycle. Rusty roams the bazaar with his new friend and joins in with other friends of Somi. Enjoying the newfound freedom, Rusty finds solace in companionship and camaraderie. He feels unbridled joy as he finally sails some space away from constant surveillance under his pesky guardian. Soon the story moves to the occasion of Holi. Ranveer, a new Indian friend under his pesky guardian. Soon the story moves to the occasion of Holi. Ranveer, a new Indian friend, coaxes Rusty into playing with colors. Rusty enjoys the colors with his friend and in the process messes up his clothes. After a whole day of frolic, he returns to his house. At first, Mr. Harrison does not recognize him. As soon as he realizes that it was Rusty, Mr. Harrison starts beating him mercilessly. Rusty, unable to control his aggression, fires him back, already on an edge due to past atrocities. He retaliates. Taylor. It is this time when the missionary's wife approaches, he makes an escape through the window. Homeless, he spends the night outside as his friend had gone to their house. He learns the tough reality of the world and the lonely vigil for an orphan. In the morning, Somi Klex brings him to his house. Rusty is determined not to return to his cruel guardian's house, even though he is staring at bleak prospects. Somi helps Rusty to get a teaching job. He becomes an English tutor to Kishan Kapoor, a young Punjabi boy. Mr. and Mrs. Kapoor are generous people and offer a room on the roof to stay. Mr. Kapoor is an alcoholic and almost 20 years older than his wife Meena. Rusty is soon infatuated by Meena's beauty. To his surprise, Meena also reciprocated the admiration as he feels unloved by her husband. They even share a kiss while out for a picnic in a jungle, but it was not to be. One day, Mr. and Mrs. Kapoor leave for Delhi. After a few days, Rusty gets the tragic news of Mina's death in a car accident. Kishan is devastated and Rusty is orphaned again in his young life. Kishan's aunt, who lives in Haridwar, comes to take him away, leaving Rusty all alone. After a few days of wallowing and self-pity, Rusty makes a decision to go to England. He knows that he will need to visit the British consulate in Delhi for the arrangements of his travel. He stops at Haridwar on his way to Delhi to say his goodbyes to Kishan. he learns that Mr. Kapoor is already remarried. Kishan, unable to deal with his mother's death, has taken to a life of crime and become a thief. He is wanted felon. Rusty meets his Kishan and has a heart-to-heart with him. He advises him to quit seeing as he still feels responsible for Kishan. After all, he knows what it feels to be sad, alone and confused. He has had his fair share for tragedy and loss. The story exposes the pangs of loneliness that is a tough reality for an orphaned child. The deteriorating condition of an orphan provides a grim reminder to the readers of the plight of those that are forgotten by society. Furthermore, the theme of youthful rebellion depicted in the story highlights the dangers of unchecked teenage rebellion. It can lead to disillusionment and even to the dark corner of the crime and misery. The Blue Umbrella by Ruskin Bond. In the village of Grahwal, there lived a girl named Binya with her widowed mother and older brother Viju. Nearby, a man named Ram Bharosa owned a small shop where he sold Coca-Cola, tea, curd, and sweets. One day, Binya received a beautiful blue umbrella from some foreigners in exchange for her leopard cloak pendant. Ram Bharosa soon became jealous of the umbrella and tried to buy it from Binya, claiming it was too fancy for a little girl. Binya refused to sell it. As time went on, Ram Bharosa's jealousy grew into an obsession. Amos hired a boy named Rajaram from a neighboring village to help in his hope. When Rajaram realized that Ram Bharosa wanted the umbrella, he tried to steal it but got caught. Feeling guilty, Rajaram revealed Ram Bharosa's name, leading to the boycott of the shop. Feeling remorseful, Ram Bharosa became very happy. Binya understood that showing off the umbrella had caused Ram Bharosa's troubles. In the end, Binya decided to give the umbrella to him, and in return, Ram Bharosa gifted her a bear claw pendant. They agreed that the umbrella should be shared, allowing everyone in the village to use it. Rusty, the boy from the hills. Rusty, the boy from the hills, introduces Rusty, an adventurous young boy who lives with his grandparents in the hills. Through various escapades, Rusty encounters a variety of characters, including Miss Ethel, a caring teacher, and the mischievous characters in the school. The novel showcases Rusty's adventure in nature, his friendship with animals, and his reflection on growing up. Through these experiences, Rusty struggles with the transition from childhood to adulthood, ultimately exploring these themes of freedom, responsibility, and the beauty of nature. Delhi is not far. In Delhi is not far, the story revolves around a struggling writer named Arun, living in the small town of Pipalnagar. Arun interacts with various characters, including a rickshaw puller, Pitambar, and his friend Ajiji, who dream of migrating to Delhi for a better life. Each character represents different aspirations and familial ties as they confront their realities. The story beautifully captures the dreams and struggles of small town people, illustrating how their lives are intertwined inter- intertwined with their desire for a brighter future, and the idea aspirations have no limits even from a small town. A flight of pigeons by Ruskin Bond. Set during the Indian Rebellion of 1857, a flight of pigeons tells the tale of Ruth Labrador, a young girl who witnesses her father's murder by rebels. After the traumatic event, Ruth and her mother seek refuge with their family friend Lala Ramjimal, who protects them from the chaos surrounding them. Throughout their harrowing journey, Ruth grapples with fear and uncertainty, eventually finding hope and security among the Indian family who offers them shelter. The narrative emphasizes themes of resilience, cultures, intersection, and humanity amidst the tragedy of war. Time stops at Shamli and other stories by Ruskin Bond. This collection features various short stories centered on the serene small town of Shamli. The titular story portrays a young man visiting his uncle in Shamli, where he experiences the beauty and tranquility of the town, creating lasting memories and connections. Other characters, including local townsfolk who embody the essence of simplicity. Each story captures moments of introspection, nostalgia, and the juxtaposition of urban life against the backdrop of rural, slow-paced living. Bond beautifully reflect the richness of experiences that give life its deeper meaning. Angry River by Ruskin Bond. Angry River follows a young girl named Sita who lives with her grandparents on an island in the river. When the river swells with anger during monsoon season, Sita faces fear and uncertainty as she struggles to survive the flood. The narrative explores her bravery and resilience as she navigates sea challenges posed by nature. Throughout her ordeal, Sita recalls her grandfather's teachings and her connection to the land. The story Angry River emphasizes the themes of survival, nature's unpredictability, and the bonds of family, encapsulating the beauty and terror of natural world. Roads to Missouri. Roads to Missouri is a semi-autobiographical account of Bond's own experience as he travels towards Missouri, a hill station in India. Through the journey, he reflects on his childhood relationship and the beauty of nature surrounding the winding roads. The tales include various encounters along the way with characters such as travelers, locals, and family members, illustrating the richness of mountain life. The narrative interviews exquisite description of the landscape with introspective reflection, focusing on themes of nostalgia, identity, and the power of memory.